Well, abuse doesn't always leave bruises on people. Sometimes it leaves scars on the ones they love most, including their pets. For many survivors, the cruelty begins when the abuser realizes that they can get to them through the one thing that they could control, and that's the animal that they love. Today's letter comes from a survivor whose abuser didn't have to hit her to break her. He hurt her through the one creature that trusted her completely. This is Survivor to Survivor.
Survivor to survivor, break the silence. In the depths of silence, a voice emerges. A voice that says, "You are not alone." Welcome to Survivor, where strength rises through shared stories, where pain transforms into resilience, where survivors connect and empower each other. Your story matters. Your voice matters. You matter. Join the movement. Subscribe now. Welcome to Survivor to Survivor.
Welcome back. I have an email submission today. Someone from North Carolina that says, "Hi, Survivor to Survivor. I've never been able to talk about this without breaking down, but I feel like I need to. My ex didn't just abuse me, he went after my dog. He knew how much the dog meant to me. He used to say, 'You love that mutt more than me.' When I tried to leave the first time, he accidentally left the gate open. I came home to find my dog hit by a car. After that, he'd say things like, 'Try leaving again. Let's see what happens to the next one.' I stayed for more than 2 years because I couldn't risk losing another animal. When I finally left, I couldn't even bring my new puppy with me because the shelter said it wasn't safe to bring pets. I handed her over to a rescue and cried for days. How do I live with the guilt of knowing he killed something I loved to control me? How do I ever let myself love another animal again without being terrified it will happen over and over again?" Well, Survivor, what your abuser did is definitely an unspeakable cruelty. This was a tactic that was used on my daughter as well. And yes, it was abuse. It wasn't about the dog, it was about you. He didn't hurt the animal out of anger. He hurt it to prove that he owned your heart, your grief, and your choices. This tactic has a name. It's called animal coercion. It's one of the most manipulative and horrifying forms of domestic violence because it weaponizes love itself. People who harm pets to control their partners are not just violent, they are sadistic. They target innocence because it gives them power. You didn't let it happen. You were trapped in this system of fear designed to make you choose between safety and love. That's not a choice anyone should ever have to make. Here's how you can begin to heal. Acknowledge that your grief is real. Start there. You didn't just lose a pet, you lost family, safety, trust. That grief deserves a space and validation. Reframe the guilt. He took a life to control you, but you survived to tell the truth. You honor your dog's memory, right? By counting on the love that you two had together and by continuing to live in freedom and not in silence. When you're ready to love again, do it bravely. Love doesn't make you vulnerable, it makes you human. And one day you'll have another animal who knows nothing but kindness from you. That is the redemption. So, if you know others in danger, remind them. Many shelters and DV programs now offer safe haven programs that will protect your pets during escape. No survivor should have to choose between saving themselves and their animals. So, your pain is sacred, but so is your survival. He didn't break your ability to love. He proved how powerful your love really is. And I send that with all the deep compassion from my heart. Now, if your abuser hurt you or your pet or used an animal to control you, please know your grief matters. Your fear matters. You are not crazy for mourning the soul that carried you through your darkest days. If you or someone you know needs help escaping with pets, reach out to your local domestic violence shelter or contact the BTS-ADV support line at 1-855-BTS-1777 for guidance. Have a story or a question you'd like to share? Email us at podcast@breakthesilencedv.org. And also, every survivor and every pet deserves safety. You can help us create a more safe haven with partnerships by joining our Spark Good program that Walmart offers. It's a roundup program. So you go to walmart.com, Spark Good, choose Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence, and round up your total at checkout. Every cent helps provide lives, human and furry alike, with safety and protection. So thank you, and we'll see you next time on Survivor to Survive.